Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Wilhelmina here with Wall Decor by Faye. Hope you're all having a fabulous Friday. I am. Yeah. In this last hour, I've been putting together everything for this live because I've been trying to finish a few projects. I was eating my yogurt this morning, and if you've ever had those little wee yogurts. Hi, Christine. How are you? Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. If you could spread the love, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying so hard to get to 5,000, y'all. But anyway, I was on eating my yogurt, and on the lid it said something to the effects of finish your project. It doesn't have to be perfect. Finish something you haven't, or something like that. So I'm like, okay, well, I've had two projects. Well, one I've been working on all week, and one I've been working on, and it's been sitting on my dryer for a hot minute. So I finished those this morning, and at noon I finished and realized I have no idea what I'm going to make today. So I pulled out my trash can, and on the side of my table is some shelving, and I had a bunch of signs on there. And so this sign fell off, and I said, okay, God, I'm going to make this wreath. So I had this grapevine sitting right out there by my computer, and I figured, okay, I'm just going to clean this up right quick, attach this sign. I got this sign out of a D-stash. Hi, Jan. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Thanks, y'all, for coming on. I saw that, I guess they had taken the wires out. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do something with that. But anyway, I'll figure that out. So then I had to go run upstairs. I'm so sorry, Judy. While Judy was working, I was running upstairs, downstairs, everywhere, trying to figure out ribbons, if I needed, just the whole 9 yards, y'all. So that's been my morning. So when Jan was having such a difficult time this morning, I was just sitting there laughing, going, thank you, God, because it's not just me. I am... Yeah, I'm having one of those, but that's okay. It's okay. It's all good. So I saw the sign, and I'm like, oh, look at my, and I just thought it was super cute. So, and I thought it was just a nice, welcome sign. I didn't turn my camera around, sorry. So I had a couple of these from last week's project still. And I thought maybe that might go well with it. I was looking for some hydrangea that were this color, but the white I had was just too stark. So that's why I pulled this more bluish tone one. So I have four of those. I have these gorgeous. I think these are the rose leaves. But I thought, yeah, that'll look really good. So let's get started. Because the way my day's been going, have mercy. So y'all, when I asked earlier about, hi Janine, I'm sorry I missed your call yesterday. I saw it this morning. I can call you after the live if you need to talk still. But so the round things that I use to make those big these big cupcakes, the round styrofoam. Well, of course, now I can't find them anywhere. I cannot find them anymore. That's why I asked earlier if the Dollar Tree is discontinuing their floral foam, because I seriously cannot find them. I mean, everywhere I go and I see a Dollar Tree, I'm like, let's pull in. And there's none. There's only the white discs and the styrofoam balls. So I ordered online, and I ordered some of the styrofoam, the fake cupcakes. And so I saw the 6.25, something like that, and I'm thinking, inches. So I get them in the mail, and that's centimeters. So it's like 2.5 inches. So like, you know what? So I made some smaller ones inside the little thingies, and the cupcake paper thingies. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'll put a cherry on top, right? So then I used that paint, and I put some sprinkles on there. But like the sprinkles ran. So now can you tell that the paint is like red? I mean, yeah, the paint's red. So am I supposed to wait till it's dry completely, or like 3/4 of the way or something? Because I put the sprinkles in when right after I just put the paint on. I got squirreled. Oh my God. Yeah. So but anyway, I put one in my little centerpiece. That was one I'm working on, and then I made some marshmallows. And those are going to go in this too because it says bakery. And I've got some, I don't know if you can see this, s'mores and stuff like that in there. So that's what I was working on. And then y'all saw me paint those. And so I finally finished it. But yeah, that was my morning. Never a dull moment. And then Gail came over this morning. She thought she was supposed to work at 10. And her boss calls around, I guess, 9 o'clock or something. Did you call out today? She's like, no. You're supposed to be here at 8. So she came running over with hi Yolanda, with Bailey, Noelle's boyfriend. So it's just been a crazy day. Is today like the 13th or something? Because it's just been a really crazy day around here. Anyway, let's get started. So we are doing this today. It's just a super small 14-inch, and I just thought that would be cool. It's kind of fall-y, little simple welcome wreath. I don't do simple, so we'll see how small this stays. I pulled out this too, and I thought that would look perfect with it. Y'all, one day I'm gonna have one of the overhead camera thingies, I swear. But then when I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday looking for the dang foam, and I saw these, and I thought that was super pretty. For $1, you can't beat that with a stick. Thanks, Yolanda. Funny you mentioned that, because I'm like, the other day I was talking to Gail, and I'm like, I'm getting tired of pink on my hair. She's like, what? She's only ever known me with pink hair. Like, really? But yeah, so apparently, yeah. So we were looking at hair colors. I do that on Pinterest to bring to my hair lady, and I go, oh, I want to look like that, right? And so I was looking at browns and kind of sunset colors. So who knows, y'all? I might come with some different colored hair next month. Well, the end of next month. It'll be like the beginning of October. I'm going to split these up, but we'll see. I changed my mind 100 times, just like when I design. It's the same thing. So I don't even know if I'm going to do a bow, but I did pick out a couple of ribbons. I'm going to start down here underneath the sign. Can y'all see good? If not, I know if Steve's watching, he'll come down. And he'll come down. Hello, Karen. Thanks so much for coming on, y'all. Please be sure to spread the love. Spread the love. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stick this in. Because usually I take a good hour to clean a Grapevine, but this one was small, so it didn't really need a whole lot of cleaning. Thank goodness. I must have started cleaning it before, and that's why it was sitting by my computer. So this is how we're going to start. I'm going to feel that. Don't those colors go well. Yeah, that's really good. Hi, Judy. How you doing? It's a cute sign, huh? I got it out of a D-stash from Twisted Twigs. Why can't I think of her name? Only on a live, y'all. Only on the live. So yeah, that's Sheila. That's her name. Sheila. I got it, yeah, from her during the summer. In fact, I was watching one of her D-stashes last night. I really seriously need to do my own D-stash. And right now I hope Steve's not watching, because he's like, yeah, you really do. You really, really do. So I'm trying to make this kind of sweep over that way. We'll see. I wish I had another one of these, but I had to go in my attic for this and search for it. Well, not really search. It's kind of, my fall stuff is kind of sitting out close to the front right now. Thank goodness. Oh, good. Here's a bit. So I want this to come, it's going to come up here. under this corner so that it blows a little bit more. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with those holes. I was thinking of putting some off-white berries or something in here to somehow, but you know what I could do? I was looking for a little bird. I know I have a bird somewhere. And if not, Hobby Lobby's like 5 minutes from here. So I'll go find a bird. Maybe I'll put a little bird or a butterfly or something setting up there. I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. Oh my gosh. But then, you know, when you're looking to do a design, you always need something, right? And you're like, how on earth can I have so much stuff but never have what I need? Is it just me? Okay. I'm looking. That looks kind of boxy, so I don't really like the way that's looking. Don't like it. I might have to, I think what I'm going to do. See, now I don't want to cut it off because I'm going to make this one go, I'm going to pull this out and make it go up a little bit because I don't like the way it's looking. Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Because I can always, I'm going to go up a little higher. Yeah. So I'm going to have this go up here. Up here. Then I'm going to kind of play with it. Oh, did I lose a leaf? Okay, googly moo. But I do have, because see, I do have some of this. I have 2 things of that, so that could be a good filler. Yeah, see, I like the way that looks a little bit better. Cause it's not so boxy. I'll be filling this big old gap in. So we're supposed to have a gorgeous weekend. I mean, all week long. We've had rain. Like there's no tomorrow. I don't know if you saw my one post. We were on our way to North Carolina, which is about Elizabeth City, which is about 45, 50 minutes from us. These are pushers, so I'm just going to cut them down and we'll see. It's from Maravik. Those pretty colors. And so we were driving to North Carolina because that was when I found out Hobby Lobby had 40% off on Christmas. So I went to my Hobby Lobby and they really hadn't put out a whole lot of Christmas. So I just got a few evergreen bases, like 4 of them. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna, so I got, my husband loves to drive. So I said, let's go to Elizabeth City. So it was a beautiful day all day long until 5 minutes before we decided to go. My husband's like, we're still going. So I said, okay, let's still go. Let's still do it. And so we started driving. And it was pretty good all the way. Right when we got to the main freeway to start going to North Carolina, it started getting dark. But then it lightened up a bit. So we're like, okay, cool, no big deal. I'm going to cut this in half. And cut this down. And so it lightened up a bit, and then like 5 minutes before we get to Hobby Lobby, that picture of that ominous cloud, my goodness. And by the time I got to Hobby Lobby, Steven parked right by the front door, and I had a hard time walking in. The wind was blowing so hard. I turn this upside down. It was blowing so hard that I could hardly walk in the front door. See, now we can fill that in. And I'm going to have to put some light stuff in there to lighten it up. Yeah, it was crazy. So Steve and Noelle stayed in the car. And if you don't know, Noelle is my chocolate lab baby. She's like almost 2 years old. And so, you know, she's a spaz. So they had planned on going walking and cruising around while I was in the store. the lights inside Hobby Lobby were flickering. Crazy. And I'm just thinking about them in the car. And I'm like, I'm trying to hurry. My husband's like, no, we drove all the way down. Don't worry about it. You know, so I'm like, okay. I'll wait. So when I finally started to see some sunshine, after I guess 40 minutes or so, I'm just going to go up this way. Just going to go up this way. I'm like, okay, I'll come out. So I texted him I was ready. I had checked out, and of course they didn't have everything that I wanted, that I had seen on someone's live the day before in their Hobby Lobby. But anyway, it was still pouring down rain. The sun was out, but it was pouring. Isn't that the weirdest thing? I just think that's, yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy. I really like these leaves. These are good leaves, and especially from Dollar Tree. It's crazy. But I like, oh, I love these. Love these. Because I have some stuff down there that I was going to use. But then, silly me didn't bring the sign upstairs with me to match, you know, with my goods, with my ingredients. And so, like, oh, this'll go. And then everything I got was too springy looking. It was too springy. And this is just so nice and rustic. I just think it's so pretty. I was fixing to paint a coating on here before I came out, but I just didn't have enough time, y'all. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So how are y'all liking the designs? Have you been watching since the first thing? Because the Be Happy, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Be Happy, I saw her name up here. Be Happy Cottage 1983. Your garland is so fabulous. Now I'm sitting here, I've been working on my Halloween garland, and I'm trying not to make it too Halloweeny because I don't have a whole lot of separation in my house. It's almost like, you know, one big open floor plan. So I'm trying not to make it too Halloweeny. I like the following, and then I'm going to be making some of those cheesecloth ghosts, you know, and then hang them from the mantle. So I started off with the black garland, and I'm just adding some darker fall leaves. So I'm wondering if I should put in like black, just the black greenery in there, you know, and then but then I saw your garland, and I'm like, dang, I gotta step it up. And that piece of cake, that was really good. You're really very talented. And then Jan, I love you. You crack me up. But I was stressing too much to be able to talk with you. Oh my gosh. But I let you know, plenty of my things are look like poop. Plenty. So I'm just trying to make this look like a rustic little garden. You know what I mean? So I need to go up this way more. I don't know. It looks kind of square now that I look at it. Whenever I add something over here, I don't know. I guess it's because the sign is rectangular, so I gotta chill, slow my roll. I do that all the time. It takes steps. Well, it takes steps. My dad called me Will, so when I'm trying to talk to myself, the will comes out. I miss my dad. Yeah. So I'm just trying to fill this in more. I'll come back to this. I'm convincing myself, okay. I got a new chair. Can you tell I'm sitting higher? Because it's super bad on my knees. I'm going to physical therapy right now. So you know how fun that is when you know, so you're feeling more pain than you did when you first start out, you know. So I noticed last week when I was done with my live, I was in a lot of pain. I was hurting for certain. And I love these leaves. And So I'm like, so Steven, I went into Hobby Lobby, and right next to Hobby Lobby is our Office Max. And so him and Gail went into Office Max while I went into Hobby Lobby to go, get my wreath bases and stuff. And look at there. See, there we go. Now it's starting to look like something. He saw a chair. An office, it's called a drafter's chair. And it's nice and tall because this is a really tall table. And it works fabulous. Except I kind of have to hop up to get onto it. So in a few times the chair has gone whoop, and I almost ate it. Yeah, a couple of times. I'm sure it'll happen a few times. I'm sure it will. Yeah, I saw that on Pinterest, those little ghosties. Well, anyway, and so, yeah, I'm sitting on a new chair. It's all taller. It has a footrest, but it's as low as it can go, and it makes my knees sit up too high. I can't sit with my knees bent for that long. I guess my arthritis is catching up with me. That's what they told me anyway. So now I'm going to go in here up high, but on the inside. So it'll come down, and I know that I'll be able to cover that hole. But I don't want it to cover up the welcome too much, which is doing. See, that hole's right on the E from the welcome. So it's kind of poopy. I think I have to go a little bit higher with this. So we're going to take it out, clean it up, and try again. So do y'all like doing grapevines? Or are you mesh people? Just fake bakers? I try fake baking, y'all. I really try. I try so hard. No more poop. Okay. I know Gail doesn't like hearing the word poop either. No more poop. I promise. So, let's see. Now this one leaf up here, it got jammed in too far. Gonna have to cut that sucker off. I'll save it because it's really pretty and I'll be able to use it somewhere. But, gonna bend this little down. That way I can see, then I can incorporate it a little bit. You'll still see the welcome. I have some of these too, but I don't know if it's I don't think it's the right color. Because it looks okay on there, but it's a little too orangey. So I'm going to put those down here just for now, just in case, because I do have some of this, which is more of the yellow. I like this better. Yes, I do. And these. So we're going to start putting some of these in too. I'm wondering if I should put some flowers in first. Let's see. I'm going to start with one of these first. I'm not real crazy about the leaves. So we're going to cut this down. And then I'm going to nip the leaves off because I'm just not crazy about them. Just not. I can see the comments better over here. Otherwise I go... So we're going to try this down here. This isn't the sturdiest. There we go. I can't stand glue on my nails. It drives me insane. Oh. Just drives me crazy. So I think I'm going to leave the leaves on this one. I'm going to cut it down here. And I'm going to make it hang a little bit lower. So these leaves will be behind the other leaves anyway. But it'll just fill in some empty negative space. Because it's going to go in here. I'm going to put it... gonna put it in here, like right down in here. I just want it to hang a little bit lower. Oh, that looks good. I like when things work out. Just looking. Can you smell the burn? See, I had these two. Pretty. I'm going to cut these off and use them. And they do have nice leaves. These are from Marivic as well. I got them when I went to market a couple years ago. So I might save those leaves anyway. Y'all, I was trying to make, you know, the Little Debbie cakes? Well, I was trying to make it, but I made it too pointy. I was having a hard time, y'all. But it turned out okay, so I'm going to save this for my house. But I'm working on trying to make those Little Debbie cakes. See, that's I think my extent of fake baking is more with felt and stuff. And yarn, I think. I'm not sure. Just because I don't really have all that much patience to wait for stuff to dry to do the next step. I think that's my issue. See, wreath making, you can do the next step. I still don't have much patience to do it, but, you know, the next step is within minutes, not days or hours. So we got this. I do like those. I think maybe this little bud right in between. That's what I'm thinking. And those leaves are nice. Oh, it's two little buds, so let's see. I'm going to cut this down because it's super fat. The stem is, and it's too fat to be in the grapevine. So I'm going to go right above the lower hydrangea, so it's right in between. So that's what we got. But see, there's still some negative space right there. Yeah, me too. Waiting for stuff to dry and... So I want to put one of these up here. Gonna at least cut this leaf off. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut this down. So we do have a couple more designers on after me. Jana Mays with J. Marie Design comes on at 2, half hour. And Heather with Velvet and Vines comes on at 5. So then you have time to have dinner or start dinner and let them figure out the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this right about there. See, then I can mix in this and that up here. So I think, what I think I'm gonna do is have this guy up here and then have this one like right there. See what I mean? And so we're going to, it came. Oh my goodness, it came off I'm like, I thought I pulled the leaves off, but it came off the little the little stem. So I'll just have to glue it. I'm gonna cut the leaves off because they're just gonna be in the way. See, that's my idea of waiting long. So we're gonna put this in a little higher than what you want it. There we go. And there we go, like that. Nice and like a little garden, right? I'm gonna cut up some of these too. I'm not a fan of these leaves, so bye-bye. So I like these. These will go in randomly. I cut that too long, way too long. So are y'all having good weather? I'm finally having good weather today. I I think it's supposed to get to 90 or something today, but this weekend they say we're supposed to have super nice weather. So I'm hoping, because my husband got me a new chaise, one of those lounge chairs, so I can lay out a little bit like my last layout of the summer. Look, see that looks good. In the backyard, and not have to go to the pool, because it gets too crowded at the pool over the weekend. So I'm hoping I can lay out a little bit and relax. Yes, that's what I'm hoping. I just love these. I have a lot of these. Got them from, you guessed it, Margot. I'm gonna put this jobby in first in my corner, and then go from there. See what we're gonna do from there. I don't cut them too long unless I want to bend them so they'll stick out. And look at ya. Y'all, I just didn't know which direction to go today. And then I was working on Christmas this morning on that centerpiece, and like, I just can't get in the Christmas mode yet. Just can't, which really is strange for me, but just can't do it yet. So that's when I worked. After that, I worked on my Halloween. Currently, it is in Mexico. I'm in Southern California. Oh, okay. Where was it supposed to be? I used to live in San Diego. I grew up in La Jolla. But we're military. That moved us out here to Virginia. It was here or Japan, and I wasn't going to Japan. My son was only 1.5 years old, and my parents lived out in San Diego still. So we came to Virginia. We've been here ever since 1999. Oh, good. Got our windows open. Oh, yes. Oh, I like that time of year. I'm waiting for fall to get here. That's one thing I do love about Virginia, though. We do get seasons. Not as much snow as I was hoping we would get, because I know before we moved out here, I'm just going to cut off a bunch of these. We were asking anybody that would answer us. Do you know about Virginia? Do you know if they get snow? And everybody's like, oh yeah, they get a lot of snow. Well, I think the first couple years that we moved here, there was quite a bit of snow. And then that petered out. So we were kind of bummed. But I know we first went to Snowshoe the first winter we got here. That was really cool. After Steve had gone on deployment. Because when we got here, he was fixing to go on deployment. So it was just me and Joshua. And Joshua was only 1.5 years old. And my first dog with Steven, Indio. And I'm like, oh my God. And it was so hot. And we were supposed to get a tornado. No, not a tornado. A hurricane. And I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, we moved to HE double hockey sticks. I was like, no way. Because, San Diego, it's always in the 70s. So I'm going to have to put something right there, because that is driving me batty. I might just have something. Might just put this little bitty dude there. And I'm going to leave those leaves on just so that it will fill up that space for sure. Because that's just, every time I hold up the wreath and show y'all, it's driving me crazy. So those 3 are going to be right here with this one. Sorry, y'all. Just be 1 second. Good googly moo. I just don't think I pushed it in there far enough. Okay. Don't know what I want, y'all. Do not know what I want. Something's got to fill up. Oh, sad face. These thingies just don't want to stay on here. That's really starting to get on my nerves. Now I gotta find. Really, now I gotta find the. Oh, there it is. Golly. I might just have to stick it in a new pick. We shall see. Minimalist. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, I don't know where I want to go. All I know is I want to retire on an island somewhere, and then when I pass, just push me out into the ocean, let the fish eat me, whatever. Be done with it. That's my plan. That's all I want. I'm just filling in some other holes with this jobby. I've still got time. I like these. These are really nice. And they fill up the sides good because you want the sides of your grapevine. So like it when it's hanging on your door and people come up from the side. You want this filled in too. So guess what I'm doing now? Gonna do some filling. Yeah, but everything in my being tells me we're gonna end up in Georgia. So we will see. We will see. This I think is too much. I'm gonna cut this in half, like right about there. And just put this in here on the side. This stem might be too long. We'll see. And you got to push it in an angle so it doesn't come out the back. So it doesn't scratch your customer's door. There, that I think added a good amount. Yeah. Just going to play around. I'm going to put the big white flower up here. Yeah. Cut this down. So I think that's going to be the extent of my weekend, y'all, is big kick it in the backyard. Maybe do some grilling. Grilling and chilling. Well, Steve will do the grilling. I'll do the supervising. I'm going to cut up some of this and put some of this in because I know I like this too. Got some more of this. Yeah. I need to, there's a hole right here in this corner. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. Yeah, so, well, yeah, that's a good temp. Yeah, absolutely. You went to move from Georgia, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. You just never know, you know, right? What do they say? God has a good laugh when we make plans, right? Have you been in Georgia your whole life, Pam? I think this might be too long for right there. I visited. It's super pretty, and I've been looking at prices at homes. So I don't know the areas, you know, to look for and what not to look for. So I just been, you know, going okay here and there. And when I looked at Savannah, I'm like, holy cow. Born and raised. See, that's why you want to move. Because I've lived in San Diego. I lived in Arlington, Texas for a while. I lived in Columbia, South Carolina. And then here. So I've moved a few places. And here was the only place that Steve and I moved together from. With him being in the Navy. I moved more without him than I have with him. I thought, ooh, we're going to move, you know, do all this moving and cruising and traveling. And no. We tried to do his last shore duty in Hawaii, which might have been a blessing in disguise, but sorry. It didn't happen. He had too short a time. He only had 3 years left. All right, granny jackets, boots. Yeah, I know, right? I know that I love dressing in the big cable knit sweaters and all. Yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna add some of this to lighten it up just a smidge, but not too much. Did you hear that? That was Steve sneezing. He sneezes so loud, y'all. It's insane. I don't know why I whispered that. Let me look. Oh, look, that looks pretty. What do you think? Is it sticking out too far? I think it's sticking out too far. I want it to go more down than out. So we're going to replace it. Reposition it, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to stick it more straight in than I did before. I love these colors. See, now I got a big bald spot right here that needs greenery. Well, I got my eyebrows done last Friday, y'all. I got them microbladed, and now they're itching like crazy. And you can't scratch them because it'll take the color off. But they're itching like crazy. It's driving me insane. Without having a heat stroke, yeah. I'm gonna put this, I think this is the last piece of this I have. Sad but true. I'm gonna stick this in here. It might be too much, but we'll see. I can always pull it out. I'm gonna kind of scatter it around, just so it covers the whole bit. Okay, I knew there was one more white flower. I was looking for that. I think I'm just trying to see where I want to put this other white flower, y'all. But I do have more of these, so I can always add more, because I really do like this. I think this really sets it off. And it's, yeah, I like it. See, I was thinking this corner, but then I was thinking over here, because this is the last one I have down here right now. Because I can always put this one over here. Okay, we're going to try that. I hope I have a long enough stem. There we go. See, I could always just put a little flower right there. Yeah, or a leaf or something. I think a leaf might look stupid, but let's see. Try this right here. See, the stem is really fat and it's having a hard time going in. Okay, there we go. This one, it's not wired, so it's just going wherever it feels like it. It's just hanging. Okay. Look, if I shove, okay, I shoved its leaf underneath it to kind of hold it out. There we go. What do y'all think? Okay, look, I see a big gaping hole still right there. Good googly moo. Not just a big hole, but a gaping hole. Let's use some more of this. I really like this. But I'm gonna cut it down. See, some of them are long, so I can always cut these down too. These little jobbies. I really shouldn't be using my good scissors. But see, I'm afraid to get off my dang chair. I don't want them all the same length either. Okay, let's try. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to spread them apart. Yeah, see that flower? It's going to be a pain in my tuchus. It doesn't want to stay up there. Okay. Well, for the second anyway. Huh. It's kind of a mishmash. This needs something right here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put this in there. I'm gonna cut this in half just because this is my last piece of it and I really like it. And I don't want it to overwhelm that one corner. Don't think I went high enough. There we go. These are kind of like a puzzle, you know? Now I need something right here. And where'd that last piece go? Where did you get? Here we go. Okay, so now this, just gonna wrap around that. Cut this down a little bit. So Jan kept talking about seafood, all this yummy seafood. I wish I liked seafood, but I can't stand it. Like if it doesn't go past my nose, it's not going in my mouth. Yeah, the hydrangeas are pretty. They're super cute, and I have a ton of those too. So I can always add more of those. But I gotta go upstairs. And that takes me a hot minute, y'all. Okay. Oh, that looks good. I need some more up here because it just like stops, right? So we're gonna put some of this going up that way. Yes, that was the technical term. So now I think I'm going to cut some of this, some more of this. To stick out up towards the top. And my fingernails are covered in glue and it's driving me crazy. I'm trying to nonchalantly pick it up. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, look, that's kind of cute. But I think it's sticking the wrong way. There we go. There we go. See, now it's just added a little more, so it doesn't just go, you know what I mean? Something right here. Something right there. Something right there. I'm wondering if I have some little, I see some little flowers. Dang it, I gotta get out of my chair. Oh, no I don't. Ooh. Thank goodness for long arms, right? See, I have some of these. I can put, I just only have a little bit, but we can use it and with these little long jobbies too. Because those yellow ones are, they're really cool, but I don't know. I think they'd be better in a centerpiece. But I can't just put the two pieces in there, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and cut this in half. I'm gonna try to get as many cuts out of this as I can, because I don't have much. But I need something right there in that corner, because I could tell. And this stupid little white flower doesn't want to stay where I put it. And I gotta hold this up again and see. I gotta look in the camera. Yeah, it needs something right up in there. Okay. Right up in between these two leaves. So, Okay, this might be too long, but we'll see. Gonna go way up in here in the grapevines so that it'll hang out way down here and not, there we go. And just lighten up that little area. See how it just kind of broke up the monotony a little bit? That hole is just driving me crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. These things gotta hold that hydrangea up. I think I'm gonna have to take this hydrangea out and cut it down. And of course I pulled it off the dang stem. So I'm gonna put it on its own new stem. Clean it up a little bit. Just happen to have my own little stems here. And we're gonna make it work. That's why I never throw these things away. I have them all over my table, y'all. And in a baggie full. Do I ever use the baggie full? Hardly. Smack them. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it's just not supposed to be in that spot. Oh, I think that's better. There. Yes, much better. There we go. Now that spot cannot drive me crazy, right? Now only this one will. So I'm going to cut some more of this up. Let me see. Let me see. So don't forget, at 2 o'clock is Jana Mays with J. Marie Designed. I'm not sure what she's doing. I hope she's making some cute little critter. I like her critters. Super cute. But anyway, yeah, she's coming on it too. And Heather with Velvet and Vines is coming on at 5. Yeah, such a fun day. I love Fridays. I really do. I need something right up here because it just kind of went, you know. So I'm going to cut one more of these up again. Oh, not this. Going to cut another one of these up. These. And it can go right down here at the end. Stick out there. I think I cut it too long. Well, I hope you had fun today. Listen to me rattle on, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I was stressing for a hot minute there. Well, a hot hour before I came on. Yeah, I was kind of freaking out, but it all, it all worked out. I'm just going to think of something to do with this holly right there. I've got to look right here. Right there, it needs something. I might put one of these. I think I'm gonna. These have some cute little leaves. This little bush. So I'm gonna cut the last little bit of this stuff off here and keep the leaf on there. Finally using up some of this inventory, y'all. Golly. But it's so fun buying the pretties. And by the time y'all see this, it'll look a little different. Because an hour just isn't enough for me. But that's okay. That is okay. Gonna put a little bit right along the side here. Just to, oh my goodness. Covered in those glue strings. Something is not right over here. It just looks wonky on this side over here. I think something right here. It's just not looking right. Just not looking right. Wonky, wonky. Gonna try some more of this. We'll see if that's what it needed. It might just need some more hydrangeas. Oh, gotta stick. See how it came out the top of the... It's looking pretty icky up here. It's not looking right. It's not looking good up here on this corner, y'all. Something is just not looking right. I think this is not supposed to be here. I don't know. Let me look. It helps when I look in there, in the camera. Something. I think I need to get some more of the white flowers, because I think I need to put a white flower right here. Didn't I have one there? Oh, no, it's down. See, it moved down. Gaia. Okay. No. Got 3 minutes left, y'all. Thank you, Judy. Hi, Cindy. Thank you all so much. I am going to be playing with it. I'm going to add some like little flower something. But this top corner right here is just bugging me. This corner right here. I can see all the glue and all the stems and everything. And it's just not setting right. And then there's a little hole right there. So, right there. So we're going to play around. I'm going to cut off another one of these. But Janet A's with J. Marie Design is coming up next, y'all. You know she'll have something fabulous. She always does. Last week she taught us how to sew. Yeah. Sew some pillowcases. That was going. Okay, I put something there. Well, that helped a little bit. I put that in there, this guy right here, and that helped a little bit. Down there anyway. So maybe that's just what I need to put. Maybe I'll just put some more right up here in that section that's driving me insane. But thanks for coming on, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. I had fun talking with y'all. You have a blessed weekend. And I always say I'm going to come live again, but I'll see you next Friday at 1 o'clock for sure. And I might just do a surprise. I don't know. I try, but not real hard. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Welcome to Willie World. I'll talk to you later. Bye.